Let's see. Build your viewers. Choose who can participate. Set a delay between messages. All right, so look, I'm new to all of this. Your boy first stream on YouTube. I tried streaming on Twitch before a long time ago. Didn't really like how that worked. So let's see how YouTube gonna be. I've been wanting to get into long form content for a while now. So I got my notes and stuff over here that we'll kind of go over through this so you guys can get a proper introduction. So for starters, I am Daquan Brown, the founder of I Love Myself Fitness. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Arkansas. That's still where I reside. I'm single. I have one son, and I love to work out. I love to work out. I love anything personal development. I love to be outside. I love to read. Pretty much anything you could think of, like I said, personal development. But one of the biggest questions I get asked is, how did I get into fitness? So I want to share a little bit about my story while I'm on here with you guys. And to kick things off, I will say I haven't always been into fitness. I always like worked out and stuff because I played sports, but I really didn't even enjoy working out back then. I pretty much just wanted to go to the game days. But as I grew older, got more disciplined and got more into actually learning how to sculpt the body, working out became like a habit. It was just my thing overall. But it all started, I'll say, when I was 17, 18 years old. I had a high school sweetheart. Y'all know how they go. Somebody who you plan your whole life with, and it didn't work out. And from there, all of those plans kind of went out the window. So it's like, where do I go from here? So now I am kind of lost. I'll just say that I was lost in life. Didn't know what to do, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I was like, if I get a six pack, because I've never just been fat, like out of shape, or just down bad like that. But I was working at Sonic, so free food. My face started to get chubby. I had love handles. I'll pull up a picture so y'all can see whenever I clip this. But I'm like, maybe if I get like a six pack, I can get her back. And like I said, I know that may sound crazy, but that's just where my head was at back then. I was only 17, 18 years old. And so I started to work out. And a lot of things changed. For one, I did become more disciplined. I did get in shape. I didn't get her attention. She ended up moving on. I wish her the best. Nothing bad to say about her. But what changed for me is I shifted from doing it for her to doing it for myself. And by me doing that, it made me, I'll say it changed me. It changed me in a way that I really can't even explain, but it's for the better. We'll just say that. Because I started getting a lot of compliments and attention from other women. I started getting compliments from older men saying like I was on the right track with, getting my body and my health in order at a young age. And all of those things, it gave me more motivation to go harder, more motivation to continue. And the more I stayed with it, the better the results got over time. So long story short, I stayed consistent with it about 3-4 years, ended up getting super shredded. I'm talking like 160. I was like 160 pounds, like 5 or 6% body fat, y'all. So I was shredded. And I worked at Frito-Lay at the time because this is, after my job with Sonic, a few years later, I got a better job. I was at a factory, and a lot of the people that I worked with at that factory, they would ask me for fitness tips. They would ask me they would ask me like, could I teach them how to get in shape? And from there, it's like, I'm like, I don't know if what I'm doing in the gym gonna work for y'all, so let me get certified. I ended up getting certified as a personal trainer. I got certified as a nutritionist. A couple years later, I ended up quitting my job and I went full-time with fitness. I was doing it in person first, and then this was in 2021, I want to say, and then the pandemic happened. Whatever year that was, like when the pandemic happened, that's when I was forced to go to like online coaching. And with online coaching, it was definitely a transition, but I ended up investing in a mentor. He had a course where he taught us how to do like the online coaching and stuff. And I'll say a year later, that's when it really kind of took off for me, and I've been doing that since then. So I haven't had a job since then. I've been doing online coaching full time, all that time, and now I feel like I'm at the point in my journey where I can really just, I'll just say give back. We'll say that. That's why I'm getting more into the long form content and why I'm wanting to, do more streaming things for you guys. But as far as the online coaching, I work with men and women between the ages of 30 and 55. I do have a couple older clients, and I have worked with a few clients younger than that, but 30 to 55 is normally the sweet spot for me, because that's where people really get serious about their health. But I help them lose anywhere between 20 and 40 pounds. I feel bad for you. That's funny. But I work with men and women between the ages of 30 and 55. And I help them, like I said, lose anywhere between 20 and 40 pounds and tone up using sustainable methods. So that's pretty much how, that's pretty much who I help. And then I help them through online coaching. I got my own app where they get meal plans, workouts, and all of that. But I did, because this channel is about fitness, I wanted to give y'all a few fitness tips. And the first one is going over the best way to lose fat. And in my opinion, the best way is by having a customized approach. And by customized, I mean like your workout routine has to be convenient with the lifestyle that you're living. So it has to flow with your schedule. It has to flow with it has to go with your current fitness level, and then it obviously has to be tailored to the type of equipment you have access to. When you have all of that, it's easy to stay consistent with a fitness journey from a working out standpoint. Now, when it comes to the nutrition side of things, you want to have a meal plan in place that's healthy, but you also want that meal plan to include foods you personally enjoy eating, because if the foods taste good, it's going to be easy to stay consistent with it over time. But that's pretty much how you or that's pretty much the best way to lose fat, by having that customized approach. Another thing I wanted to go over is one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of people make in the gym, and I'll say this because I see it all the time, is going in there and going so hard that you can't even go back. Like a lot of people on day one, anywhere between, I'll say day 1 and day 7, they in the gym literally killing themselves. And the reason you don't want to do this is because, especially if you've been out for so long, your body is going to be so sore that you can't even go back. You have to take a week or 2 off, and now your motivation didn't drop. You're not consistent or none of that. So it's pretty much just you pacing yourself. So if you're a beginner, I would say start with 3 to 4 days throughout the week. Focus on some light full body workouts and a little bit of cardio afterwards, and then kind of pace yourself, and then add little stuff here and there as you progress throughout the weeks. But that's another thing I wanted to go over. I do offer free tip sessions for anybody that's watching this video. So if you click the link in my description on my channel, I'm still learning how to work YouTube, so y'all bear with me. But I think I put the link in there to where y'all can book a free call and get free tips on y'all fitness journey, free personalized tips. We'll say that. But that's pretty much what I wanted to go over, y'all. I mean, I've only had like 1 viewer on here. Like I said, I'm super new to YouTube, so I'm going to keep the videos up. I'm going to clip them, and, I'll post them on my platforms. But tomorrow I'll be streaming a full body workout with one of my friends. We're going to go to the gym, and we're going to get that done. But I got my notes. Let me make sure I ain't missing nothing. Okay, last thing, why I wanted to start streaming. Now, earlier I mentioned I feel like I have a lot more value to provide for people. Obviously in the fitness realm, the fitness world, however you want to look at that. But I'm also on my spiritual journey. I got baptized January 18th this year, and I'm wanting to document more about that journey and how it's going for me. I'm wanting to share that knowledge with younger men as well. A lot of other things too that I want to share with younger men, because these days not a lot of people have been taught how to budget. Not a lot of men have been taught how to budget, how to get their first car on their own, how to lead their own household. A lot of men don't have that kind of knowledge. So throughout this streaming, or however you want to say this, throughout this whole process, I'll be sharing more about all of that. You know, the fitness tips, the workouts, the eating healthy, my spiritual journey. I'll be sharing more about the books that I'm reading, the things that I'm learning from those books, and how I'm implementing them into my life. And then I'm also add a Q&A sticker. Oh, snap. I didn't even know you can do that. Yeah. That's dope. I did not know you can do that. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much what the channel is going to be about moving forward. Like I said, tomorrow I'll be on here probably in the morning, anywhere between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be doing a full body workout, answering any questions to anybody that pop on. But for the most part, that's pretty much all I got for y'all in this first introduction video. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all.